Like, first of all, Kendrick's people and the gang affiliate, everybody, his security, they will kill me. They will destroy me. They'll find me in the street. They'll fucking cut me up. They'll shoot me. They'll do whatever. I'm not a tough guy. Y'all do. But just Kendrick, I would make love to him. There's nothing he can do about it. Just Kendrick Lamar, I would make love to him. And the only thing that he could do is decide if it's consensual or not. That's the only thing he could do.
Respect, right? But I don't understand what got into you. This made you say you was gonna fuck Kendrick.
Whoa. I said make sweet love.
Sweet love. I registered fuck.
No.
The wrong way.
No. We wouldn't.
For people to write petitions behind it, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
That is crazy. For people to write petitions behind it, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Fuck, you can't get on me. I might jump on the stage with a stick on me. Every cornerback women gotta pick on them. Every Glock in it big got a dick on it. How you watching my live won't click on it. I'm a butt on a rolling, no tick on it. They ain't tell you about real, got a kick on me. I just pray that my dog don't switch on me.
What's going on? Reset TV is gravitating away, and we got to talk about this one. So I'm pretty sure some of y'all, if not most of y'all, caught 50 Cent going on the Andre Schulz podcast, right? And people are saying 50 is doing damage control for Andre Schulz. They're saying 50 is tap dancing, y'all. You know, I know Charlemagne just left from there, and he was doing a bit of damage control, but they're saying 50 is basically looking out for Drake, doing damage control, looking out for Andre Schulz, doing damage control. And let a lot of these YouTubians, as Dr. Umar would say, these YouTubians tell you, these niggas, Charlemagne and 50, ain't staying on code. And my thing is, personally, right, I'm not the biggest fan of Charlemagne the God at all. Like, he's a guy that plays both sides of the fence, and I'm under the belief if you don't stand on something, you fall for everything. But 50 Cent, right? 50 Cent is a hard guy to stomach, personally, right? For some people, because on one side you respect his climb from the mud, literally from the mud, and doing his thing, and you look at 50, he's a mogul, right? A business mogul, however you want to see it, in the rap or movie industry. 50 is a mogul. But I want to talk to you YouTubians who are so pro-black, and we just want to dive deep into this thing called staying on code. So 50 was touching base on that Drake has a point with suing, right? Of course Drake got a point with suing them boys over there, right? The music group. He got a point in suing. But I think it's a bad look when you're suing your company for the same shit they do for you, my nigga. So that's not for dispute, right? It's foul because the same thing Drake is complaining about is the same thing we all complain about. The machine that puts you in as the face of this rap game. But I don't want to make this about Drake. We know what happened. Kendrick, watch that boy up out of there. But it's really about you YouTubians, man. All of y'all are so pro-black. So pro-black. If you're a fan or a viewer that's just browsing through YouTube and you ever get on one of these guys' page or channels and you tune in and you feel like, man, they're saying great points. Great points are great points, but they mean nothing without great works. What I mean is, I dare y'all to ask these people to show you their works that back up the passion in how they speak, right? They want to get y'all all riled up about this black versus white thing, right? Black folks versus the system. I'm not here to argue if it's true or not that we're over here trying to overcome a system that's meant, right, and to be placed in front of us and keep us from prevailing. That's not what I'm arguing, because I think there is a truth to that. My thing is, don't get lost with these folks trying to get you all riled up about everything. And to add context, Andre Schulz had two Cunarians, right? Had two black brothers from England, I think, on his show and he was roasting black women, and they were just chuckling it up, laughing, high-fiving each other. It seemed like a roast session. I didn't take it personal. I left it in the context of comedy. Now, for those of you that love going down the rabbit hole, you probably, you feel me, saw all the red flags, right? Black women this, black women that. Let y'all tell it, you're protecting black women, and I dare to disagree. You know, a lot of the folks that are the loudest are the main ones that are against you. What do I mean? Well, a lot of these folks that are mad at Andre Schulz, right, with his comments towards Kendrick Lamar, because Kendrick Lamar said, don't let no white, you know, comedians talk about black women in front of you, all that stuff. I think we're at a crossroads where black folks are misunderstanding staying on code. It seems like staying on code for a lot of y'all is to be butthurt, come out here publicly and wave the white flag of victimhood. I think the best thing for black folks, if you're gonna speak like this, is two parts. Talk about the finances, right? The financial aspect of what we need to be doing to catch up to everybody else. Talk about those things. Talk about groundwork. What are you doing to help change the narrative? You just hopping on YouTube, telling us who to cancel. That shit gets old. And if anything, this election has showed y'all, the Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris, that cancel culture shit do not work. People are tired of it. Ergo, what I'm saying is, I'm not calling y'all crybabies or none of that. I'm saying y'all doing a disingenuous disservice to folks who probably really have an interest in investing in black culture, right? An interest in seeing their communities be better because you want them to be upset about shit that don't matter. In the grand scheme of things, what Kendrick Lamar is mad about is not necessarily what we're mad about. We're not a monolith. All black folks ain't the same, and the problem is y'all think staying on code, again, I reiterate, is going on YouTube and pointing out what people said and what people did. It's like your feelings is so hurt, you're clouded on the fucking goal, the mission at hand. And for the most of you YouTubers who are pushing these narratives, because, you know, as much as I love Kendrick's music, I'm a fan. I'm not a fanatic necessarily. You feel me? I'm not a stan. And it's like, it's like, to the point, it's not just about Kendrick Lamar, but it's whoever's the hottest on the wave right now. It's like whatever they say, you guys follow and you run amok on these YouTube streets. Everybody's going after 50 Cent for keeping it real. 50 is a part of this business. You act like what 50 Cent is doing is different from what Kendrick Lamar is doing. Kendrick Lamar is a part of the same world he raps again. He's in this Hollywood world. He's in the music world he talks about. Like, it'll hurt y'all feelings if I was to touch base on his passion don't match the wife that he has, right? I know we're not allowed to talk about these things, but the passion that he talks about, especially with that take about white comedians can't talk about black women, but your wife don't match your so-called principles and morals. I don't care who you choose to be your queen, who you're in love with or whatever, but my thing is, it gotta be an understanding that if you're gonna be passionate about something, your life has to mirror that. And from what I've seen, the woman he chose to be his queen does not mirror the passion in what he speaks. And all I'm saying is, for all you that are upset with 50 Cent going on that show, Andre Schulz, doing damage control, as y'all say, for Andrew himself and the Drake, this is what I'm saying, bro. We got to hurry up, get our big boy pants on, our big girl pants on, and realize while we're all the time crying, getting distracted and sidetracked by little shit. I think what's going on with the whole Drake versus Kendrick thing, Andre Schulz and his corny joke with them two black brothers from England, I think it's a minuscule of the larger problems that we're facing. And as long as you guys are following YouTubers who like to force feed you drama and tell you how much of a victim you are, you're forgetting the fact that a lot of these people talking have no groundwork. I'll put up my groundworks to show you something, but they're the main ones that you can't find them when you want a brother in arm to come with you, right? A sister in arm. Nobody wants to do the dirty works. They just want to go to YouTube and tell you how to feel, who to be mad at, when the biggest problem facing the black community is us catching up financially to everybody else, us getting our morals back in place, us fixing our households. But this might have been a rant, but I just be watching this stuff from a side and I laugh. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Am I too off from this, or is the code that we're supposed to be on is fucked up already? It gotta be a new code explained and implemented into our thinking, because this code where they want you guys to just follow anything black, anything that, you know, they deem to be offensive for black people, that you can't even stop and think, wait a minute, what am I offended by? What was so wrong? And then you just running with the show of being outraging everyone else, right? I think we're at a crossroads where you got to fall back from a lot of these so-called pseudoscience leaders in our community. Be your own leader, man. Y'all can do the work right now in your communities. You don't need nobody to tell you who to be mad at. You don't need nobody to tell you what to do. You see the problems facing you in your areas. You can do it by the small shit, but y'all don't do that. It's like we rather be angry and talk out the side of our mouths before actually picking up something and doing something. So you YouTubians who are on this space creating a muck and making much about nothing. I mean, 50 Cent went on the Andre Schulz show. Big whoop. Who cares if he's big up in Drake? All these guys know each other. All these guys pretend to be friends, and they all doing it for somebody. They're all owned. Wink, wink. They're all owned. And I know y'all like to think Kendrick Lamar is the Black Messiah. Listen to what I'm saying. They are all owned in some way, shape, or form. That's all I'm saying. But what say y'all in the comment section? This was Gravitating Away on Reset TV. And I think the code that black people need to have is stop crying in public. Stop showing your hands. Do the groundwork. Grassroots, as they say. Stop going on YouTube complaining about every goddamn thing going on. Everything offends y'all. Everything offends y'all. But it don't offend you enough to go out here and actually do something, right? You just want to be emotional. And it's a lot of you niggas doing this more than females. The females will follow us, but they will continue to be outside of their minds because you brothers are emotional about everything. I don't know if y'all doing this for a take, likes, clout, a video, but not everything gotta be discussed publicly. Not everything. I'ma holla at y'all.